Hello there is one thing that almost everybody likes.
Cookies! I was more thinking about faceplants and other bloopers. I have been making YouTube videos for about 3 years now, and in those 3 years I have had plenty of bloopers and outtakes, so in this video I decided to show a couple of them. Meanwhile, I will give some comments about it, and you can also just listen to some music if you prefer. But scientists agree that listening to my voice is about the best way to treat insomnia. Fortunately for me, I don't have a lot of clips in which I land on my face or hit my crossword puzzle with a nunchaku. And most of all, that's due to the fact that I usually think before I act. I always first check the surroundings, so I will see if there are no sharp places or no broken equipment. I also make sure that I keep at least 2 contact places when I'm doing something at a decent height. So when I'm hanging on a bar, that usually will not be done by just one hand or one foot. I also don't often do flips or other dynamic movements, which is partly because I also watch videos of others failing at doing flips, and also because I simply know that I'm not good at them, so I prefer to stay away from them. Kind of the same as with mathematic equations, and also pronouncing words like mathematic equations. So as for now, I haven't really had a lot of major injuries due to the skills that I perform in my videos. There have been a couple of injuries, however, that I got due to the skills that I performed. Like once I cut my hand on a piece of glass when I was performing my handstand. I didn't really look at the floor before I did it, and then the piece of glass just stuck into my hand. Well, first it didn't really stuck into it. I just felt something sharp and I tried to move my hand because, well, I was already 10 seconds in the handstand and I wanted to get to 20, so I just didn't want to give up. But then I felt a sharp pain and a warm feeling, and then I looked down at my hand and I saw a little bit of blood. So I took out the glass, and now I got a scar to remind me that glass is actually pretty sharp. The most serious injury I have had so far is the one that you can see in the next clip, where I was performing a front split and then I heard a popping sound which didn't really feel very well either, and it ripped or at least heavily damaged my hamstring muscle, and it took me about 8 months to recover from it. However, I can still not fully perform a front split. I also once pulled my trapezius muscle when performing a weighted chin-up, but apart from that I have only had some minor elbow and wrist injuries, and I occasionally drop a weight on my toes, or I smash my thumb between 2 weight plates when I'm changing the weight on a bar. I guess that's part of life if you work out. Anyway, the first video that I have ever uploaded was on the 20th of June in 2009. And since then I have had almost 9,000 subscribers and 2.6, almost 2.7 million total views. And I don't know if it is my enthusiastic voice or my flawless English that has made it to a success, or maybe it's just my winning smile that got me so many viewers. So if you have some free time, please let me know why you are watching my videos. Let's make that today's comment question. But feel free to give other comments as well, like what's your favorite cookie? Some last advice: if you get injured and it doesn't go away after 1 week, then just visit a doctor. I know this makes quite a lot of sense, but if the doctors at the general practice would get $1 each time a person wouldn't show up, I would owe them $1. Thank you for being my audience today. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I hope to see you next time.